it's been about a month, maybe just a little under. And so this is everything that we've done. So if you recall before, all of that was full of junk. You can kind of see where the junk kind of ended right there. That was all full of junk, and there was even like a fence that was there before. We've also cut down a lot of this area right here. You can see a lot of the dirt of where the trees used to be. We've also cut down a lot in front of the trailer. This trailer is scheduled to be torn down. We are on the schedule, but it's still going to be a couple of weeks, give or take, before that comes down. But the garage as well has all been cleaned out. Everything, there's a couple of things still left in there, but for the most part, you can actually get into the garage now. We don't have, you can walk in. So we've got just these chemicals that we need to dispose of properly, so that's why they're still here. But this is the garage. The garage is going to stay. We are actually going to fix up the garage. It will be new roof, new siding, all of that jazz. So the garage is not going to get torn down. Back here as well, now that we were able to get rid of a lot of the junk here, we were able to start making a path. We've been able to chop, you can see a lot of the trees that we've chopped. And so now we made a path there, and that path kind of curves. So all of this is going to come down. The tree company is actually going to be here next week, so this tree will be gone. And then once this tree is gone, we will be able to cut some more. Hi, Blackie Smith. Do you guys see Blackie Smith there? Blackie Smith is actually my neighbor's cat, and Blackie Smith is not even his name. That is just the name that we made up for it. But very friendly cat. But anyways, so this is what it looks like back here. Hi, Blackie Smith. Hello, Blackie Smith. Hello. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, Blackie Smith. Now we are in the back of the alley. This area was also all full of trees. So we chopped down trees, and there was a total of, what was it, like 5 or 6 riding lawnmowers, all just like right around here. We did get a scrapper to come take those. So this is what's left. That truck, that dump truck, is scheduled to be picked up this week. So by the next update, that dump truck should no longer be here. Somebody is coming to come take a look at the cars that are here. We have this car here, and then over there we have a ton of other cars that I will show you in a little bit. But for the most part, we did start clearing the back of the junkyard as well. As for this area, we haven't really done much in this area. We will probably start cutting down some of these trees right here at the beginning for us to be able to get in. We do plan on bringing a trailer and hauling all of the tires off to the transfer station. However, we do have to coordinate with the city on a date for that, because it's so many tires. They need to be prepared to have the space for the tires. It's these tires, and there's still tires on the other side, and the tires that we pulled from the garage. So all in all, and I mean, there's just like random tires everywhere. So all in all, we're probably looking at over 100 tires that the city has to be prepared for us to bring in. Now, I did mention that this was a junkyard. There are several junkyards. This side, so all of this on this side is everything we purchased. So from there all the way down to the corner is all of our junkyard that we purchased. If you look over here, you will notice that the junkyard continues. We did not purchase this junkyard. We tried. We actually tried to purchase all of the junkyards. In total, there is a total of 3 junkyards. 1, this is 2, and then I will show you number 3 here in a little bit. So now we are making our way down to the alley so I can show you more of the progress that has been made. But I will show you. But here is the barn. And I mean, it almost looks like it's moved more since the last time we were back here. But if you see right there, right across the street, is junkyard number 3. That junkyard is the biggest junkyard out of all 3 of the junkyards. If we come to this side now, if you remember, there used to be a fence all along here. You can still see some of the fence right there. We have actually now as well cleared a path here. So now we've been able to enter here, and we've been able to pull some more big stuff. We've been pulling tons and tons of riding lawnmowers. There was like 3 of them right here, and there was 1 right here. And I mean, we've just been able to pull out a lot of them, but it still needs a lot of work. But at least now we can enter this junkyard, as opposed to before we could not enter. If you see there, the path that we made just keeps on going and it winds that way. So we've been having to take it little by little. So there is that. Okay, so the next part that I'm going to take you is actually probably the biggest transformation that you will see. Right now, it may not seem like we've done a lot, but I promise you, just the paths and just the cutting of the trees has been a lot. So once we come around, you will see where the house that fell is, and you will see that we have completely chopped all of the trees here, and now you can actually enter and see. You could not enter this area before, but you can see right there is the house that has fallen. My husband and I went and spoke with the fire department, and the fire department is preparing to do a fire training here. They are getting everything ready. So all of this here is going to be burned down by the fire department. So we are excited to see that, because that is going to be a big help. So here's the next area. Ta-da! So this, again, is a whole area that was full of junk and trees. We opened up the fencing, and now you can actually get in here. This by far is the biggest transformation in about 3 weeks. The 3 weeks that we've had this junkyard. So if you see there, and yeah, so that is about I'd say it's about 3 weeks that we've had this junkyard. So that is about a 3-week update. We could be rolling around on 4 weeks, about a month. I'm not really, we can't even remember when we bought it, but we know that it's been under a month, but we are coming close to a month. Yeah, that is the update for the junkyard. So I will bring you guys along for the next update, and hopefully for the next update, that will be burned, this will be torn down, and some of the trees will be gone. So thank you so much, and until next time.